Hello, Fireship Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Finally Talk to Sid and Mid on the Fireship in Final Fantasy V with me, BlueAnkylo. So, funny story, just before I show you what I've done to my characters. I was going around trying to learn some blue magic between episodes, and I went back to get that level 5 death at everyone's level 20, and it killed everyone. It's not a single target spell, as far as I can tell. The books in the ancient library that cast level 5 death cast on the whole group, so it just kills everyone instantly. So I got a game over, and I didn't have a save file from quite a while back before the last episode, so I got to redo that all off camera. So if our jobs and levels aren't exactly the same, that's all that is. But I tried to get to about the same point, and I wanted to get most of the blue magic that I needed off camera, because we spent so long on camera. Anyway, the new stuff is the level 5 death. You saw the guy that could cast that. You saw me pick up Flash last time. You saw Moon Flute. Transfusion, oh, this was special. I'll have to show it to you, but there's an ability at level 2, I think level 2 or 3. Beastmaster is your control ability I was talking about. Use that on a Mithril Dragon, which is also around the library. And you can get Transfusion, which is a useless spell. Mostly. Kill yourself to heal someone else. When would you just not have an elixir or something, really? I mean, I don't understand that. And then self-destruct we picked up from the robots. And question mark was from the Nax. And missile, that's the one you have to control the robots on the Fireship to get. Now, there's still one or two more. I just didn't want to mess around with them right now. In the library, there's one more you can get for sure. And I didn't want to get it because we're at level 20 and I'd have to fight more of those books that can wipe out the entire party. So I didn't feel like doing that. Other than that, for jobs, I haven't changed. I mean, I haven't really done a lot of grinding, to be honest. I've just got people sort of the basic first couple levels. So I'm trying to get Bart's a little bit of Mystic Knight to go with his other low-level abilities. I think I picked up Thief to level 4, which gets him the ability to equip Steel. I think that's all that's new for him. I mean, if you see anything different, you know, you can see it here, probably. Galuf, I think I leveled him up. He was the one that I leveled up in Beastmaster, wherever that is. There we go. So I got him up to Beastmaster level 2, which is... The first one is that Calm ability, which seems useless. And then the second one is the Control, which, although it doesn't work all the time, if it does work, you straight up control the enemy, and you can use that to learn a bunch of... blue magic stuff, and it's actually pretty effective. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those, it's like a status ailment, it's a chance to affect. Other than that, I don't expect I've really started doing too much for him. My logic here is I'm going to try a little bit of Berserker on Bart's again, and I'm going to try to get Galuf some ninja levels. Lena is, oh, I should show you the ability before I move on. Control, there you go, Beastmaster level 2. Again, I don't think I've learned much else. I haven't really done much grinding. Just mostly blue mage searching. Lena, I made it to level 4 white mage, so she can... I think I did that on camera last time, and then I had to redo it. And then I'm going to train her up in Geomancer next, because it seems pretty good, actually. White mage, Geomancer, maybe we'll play it that way for a while. Until time magic gets better, at the very least. I did look it up. The terrain effect Gaia, the magic attack for free, 0 MP... It does scale based on your character's magic stat, and you get access to better abilities as your character levels up. So you have to be like higher than level 50 to get the best stuff. But it's got long game potential, end game potential. We'll see how it does. And then Ferris, I think I picked up Black Magic level 4. And I decided I might as well try to get Red Mage level 3 earlier rather than later, because it's already... Well, it already can't cast all the white magic. It'll just get worse as time goes on. So we'll try to get a little bit more usage of the red mage early on, and then we'll kind of leave it till the very end of the game. Anyway, let's go talk to these guys. Sleeping on the job while I'm out there learning enemy magic. Mid, what are you guys doing, Sid? Hey. Ah, slept like a top. I don't think I've heard that saying before, but okay. Did you just smack your kid? Nah, I slept like a top. Just because you two are both saying it doesn't mean it's a real thing. It's finished! We are so awesome! Yeah, we'll see about that. Presenting a boat that will sail without any wind. We already had one of those. Did you hook up a Leviathan as well? Just a sea serpent will do. So, we can use this ship to find the Earth Crystal. No. You can pretend you can. Righto! We're counting on you. We'll return to the Library of the Ancients. We should be able to find some more clues there. Well, it's a really big library, and apparently no one's read all the books, so have fun. They've got, like, more researchers in that library than I've seen in the entire world of any other Final Fantasy, and they still can't, you know, catalog all the books or anything. If you need anything, just stop by. Take care of yourself. Well, we'll never need to see them again, right? Now that we've got a boat, we'll probably never need any upgrades ever again. We're off! So, congratulations, we have a fire ship now. And I think... See, I had a feeling this was a good time to get that fire ship, any of the monsters in that dungeon on our ship, because I don't know how we would do it now. There's no way to, like, enter the ship that I know of. So, I'm glad I went back and got those blue mage abilities, and I got that green beret. We'll probably be able to buy it soon enough, but, you know, I'm glad I picked that up. So... we can sail anywhere now, as far as I can tell. We actually can't sail into the inner seas, but we can access the entire ocean, the inner and outer ocean. There's probably a fair bit of things to look at. Where are we going to head first? Now, we could sail back to the Library of the Ancients. Maybe just have a quick chat with Cid and Mid. This is the forest where you fight the Mithril Dragons too, by the way. And just for comparison's sake, Galuf is doing around, well, you know, 600 damage, give or take. Bartz with his Berserker Sword, and he's two-handing, or Berserker Axe with two-handing, is actually doing more than that. It's just, he targeted the wrong one. That was an interesting looking attack. Phantom looked like it just one-shot the thing, just Death Elemental. So there they are, they're just hanging out down here. Hey guys, I've been tearing through these books, but can't find a thing about the Earth Crystal. So there's been like 3 kingdoms built around the first 3 crystals, but no one knows about the 4th one, and they're just repeating each other now. The book says something about a crescent-shaped island. Sounds a little sketchy though. Has anyone actually looked at their map lately? Oh, there's no crescent-shaped islands in the entire world. Crazy kids. Kids these days. Uh-oh. Ocean battles. So, Sahagins, I would expect, should be weak against lightning. I hate that the Berserker attacks the enemies that take like half damage to him. Just, oh, I hate that so much. Berserkers, just, they're bad, guys. They're just bad. I know I'm giving him a second chance, and then he misses. That's a common problem in Final Fantasy games. Axes and hammers tend to have reduced chance to hit for higher damage, and it just ends up not good. Alright, where there's smoke, there's fire. I would like to get Bart's 1 level up on Berserker, but I don't know if he's gonna last that long before I go, or if I'm gonna last that long. I don't think we can go up that central area, can we? Like, I don't think we can sail north. We'd have to go all the way around to get to the northern sea. Just sail around here a little bit. The encounter rate should be relatively low on the world map, at least. Here, on the oceans, at least. I suppose if you could give the Berserker, like, a counter ability, he might not be terrible, but... like, the reliable way to deal with these things is just to blast them all with Thundera. It actually doesn't do enough damage, does it? That was like a crit, I believe. So, I mean, you know, Berserkers do get criticals, which is, you know, isn't terrible. Oh, you can sail through there, okay. Wasn't sure about that. So where could we go from here? We haven't actually checked anything on the north side of this continent, because there's always a mountain in the way. Not a lot of, pillars left on that central forest area there. Which you can't get to, by the way. But maybe we could go visit this forest up here. I forget I'm gonna put a save in just in case something goes terribly wrong. I think we'll be okay, but there are definitely areas on the map you can land that have more dangerous enemies in them than you're ready for at this point. So there's a city up there. Oh, these are just nutkins. I can't imagine these are gonna be dangerous. It's just squirrels. I mean, they're quick and they bite. Yeah, they're not gonna be that dangerous. Probably not really worth our time. Well, I mean, 2 ability points for a really easy fight. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Alright, but seriously, let's get out of here. It's probably good for our bestiary to fill it up. You know, I don't think we fought a nutkin before, but this place looks pretty boring. Oh good, just plain old goblin. You could probably learn your goblin punch. Well, I know you can learn goblin punch from those guys. What was that? That sounded weird. What did I just learn? Find pits. Oh. Sure, detect holes in the floor. I mean, it's easier to just equip, or just to select a geomancer, but do I want to keep going down the geomancer? It's got a long ways to go. Like 100 points is getting slow. I might... Let's see, 70 points to get white level 5, and we won't need that for a while, though. I do like that every character has their own custom sprites for all the different classes. So if you haven't seen them, like, they all get their own version of a berserker. I should have showed this off earlier. They all have their own type of ninja. It's really cool. I like Bartz's ninja. Although, Lena's not bad. But, yeah, you know, it's just kind of neat. So Lena... I'm torn on what I want to do with her. She's obviously my primary white mage, and her secondary can be either geomancy, black, time. I mean, I was going to go white and time, but time was really bad at the beginning. I mean, now that I've got the blue magic abilities, either one of my mages could quite effectively equip the blue magic skill if I wanted to train that up. I'm gonna save time magic for later. Once we've bought some better time magic skills, I'll switch back to time mage. For now, I guess we'll just stay as a geomancer. No one else is leveled up yet? Nobody's close enough. It should be fine, really. I mean, I generally try to stick away from the really slow job classes early on, because at 1 AP per fight, 100 is just gonna take forever, and there's far better times to grind out job levels later on in the game. I don't think there's nothing up here. I thought there was something on this island, or on this section of land, but I don't see any towns on the map. There was that one, it was like surrounded by mountains, and this mountain just in the middle of a forest. These guys aren't anything dangerous. Alright, well, I'm just exploring a little bit. We gotta have an exploration episode every now and then. I mean, I could go straight to that Crescent Island, but what fun is that? It's a Final Fantasy game. You gotta be able to sail around on your boat and explore a little bit. Get a little sense of adventure. Fine, we'll kill the stupid goblins. Alright, besides, we need to find more towns with pianos in them to learn new songs. Alright, well, I get the feeling I don't think we can get to the one city that was on the map, I think, is surrounded by mountains. I don't think there's any way to get there. So let's go to the northwest, I guess? We'll kind of go counterclockwise to the areas we haven't been to yet and show them off. That'll work. I mean, it's possible one day we'll be able to fly and everything will be much easier to explore, but shh. Who needs flying when we've got a cool steamboat, basically? Whoa, this is different. So we've got thunder anemones. I guess we could Libra the seal bus. Oh, really weak. Wow. 25 HP. Oh, is it like gonna be like immune to physical damage or something? Kill the thunder anemones. So if you can't hit it, what about just some normal black magic? No. What about... that didn't work. I actually have no idea how we're gonna kill this thing. It just has a very high evasion rate, I guess. So it's just a matter of getting a lucky hit in. Lightning scrolls are handy if you want to do. Basically, I think it's about as effective as summoning Ramu, which we don't even have yet, and you just use it as an item or throw command as a ninja, which is not terrible, assuming you could get lots of them. I mean, why don't I just show it off? Oh, it's not multi-target. Never mind. It's probably not that great then. Oh, it totally is. That was weird. I don't remember having to single target something that turned into a AoE attack before. That's new for me. Like Bartz was sleeping on the job there. He didn't even attack. Anyway, get lots of lightning scrolls fighting these if you want them. Now, this seems like an interesting area. Oops. So there is a town we can get to. Huzzah! Welcome to Istory. iStory? Wonder if they'll be telling us lots of stories. I don't mind a life at a slower pace. This is like the most upbeat town music there is in the game. This is not a slow-paced sound. Have you seen that huge waterfall east of here? That's Istory Falls. Pretty impressive, huh? Still, every time I see those millions of gallons of water, I feel this urge. Oh. He needs a bathroom break. Someone has asked before, like, why wasn't this game originally released on the Super Nintendo in North America? It mostly came down to translating time, and Final Fantasy VI in Japan was out at that point, by the time they'd translated this. But I have definitely heard rumors that at the time of its release in 91 or whatever it was, Squaresoft or Square, whatever they were calling themselves at that time, figured that this game would be too difficult for North Americans. Job systems, it's more complicated than your standard Final Fantasy game back then, or RPG back then. You found something in the flower bed, kid. But I was gonna say, there is also a fair bit of like adult humor in this game, and at the time, Nintendo often, be the word, there's a word I'm looking for and it's slipping my lips. You know, I should really, while I'm exploring a town, I should really just switch him over to a thief quick. We can switch him back later, but that way we can move quicker, and I can see the hidden walls like that. Oh, I picked up some more eye drops and all that. But yeah, we can get around way quicker. Censored is the word. Took me a while. So, I mean, these are pretty cool. Nobody can even equip them as far as I can tell. I believe, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, but I think fire and water will absorb those elements and you'll be healed by them, and the angel ring will protect you from some rather nasty status ailments that are difficult to protect against normally. Maybe he'll tell us about them. There you go. Absorbs fire, probably immune to ice, weak against water. Coral rings absorb water, probably immune to fire, and weak to lightning. There you go. Oh boy, the ultimate accessory, the ribbon! Yeah, I mean, the ribbon's pretty awesome, but in this game, it's very, very difficult to equip. I can't believe there are still frogs sleeping when it's warm out. What? I thought the girls said there was something in the flower bed. It's a frog! What the heck was he doing? The frog dropped the spell toad. There you go. And then that's the end of that. So in case you were wondering about some of those spells that we're missing, there's your toad spell. We're still missing one white spell. I think it's probably something like pig. I'm sure we'll find it in some other ridiculous way just like that. How do we get out of here? I want to go talk to that spoony-looking person over there. There'll be a way. We got some sheep. There's Grandma. Some monsters dressed like an old fellers wander in the eastern woods. Stay sharp or he'll zap you with a bolt of lightning. Wonder what that means. Have we played any other Final Fantasy games with old lightning men in it before? Could you guess at what that might mean? No, we've already got this level of time magic. Still nothing useful here. Kind of disappointing they'd give you a shop, but you already have everything already, like, none of that's new. So we got some sheep. Better stay away from that sheep in the left corner of the pen, or it'll kick you. It's got a real bad attitude. Oh, a drum roll, please, or someone help me. At least it's not as punny as some games could be. Alright, so we're just gonna tickle this sheep. Poke, poke, poke. And bam, kicked. So he broke our face, probably. I don't know if sheep are known for amazing kicks. They have horns, they ram people, which is bad for you. It's the horses that kick you. They probably can kick. Oh, are you the travelers trying to protect the crystal? Yeah? In that case, let this song aid you on your normal quest. Romeo's Ballad is a song of love. It is soothing enough to move the hearts of any who hear it, even monsters. So, we just learned our first song. It's gonna be amazing, guys. You're gonna really love it once we can use these songs in battle. Alright, and then there's some other... Is this the old man with lightning? No. But there is treasure in the waterfall, says him. At least that's what my dear old great-great-grandmother told me. How old are people in this place? I mean, great-great. Most people are lucky to have a great-grandfather alive. Or great-grandparent. Double great. Either that or they're just... Well, they're marrying young these days. Would you let me out of the town, though, please? Thank you, old man. Alright, we're gonna go check for other old men. Although I'm gonna switch... I want him back as a berserker. I won't give up on him yet. One of these days, though. Probably two-handed is the best for him at the moment. There would be eventually an ability to equip from the monk class that would give him counterattacks, but I don't have that unlocked yet. I don't know what level the monk gets it. So anyway, let's check out the forest over here. I believe those are the waterfall they were talking about. That's the waterfall. Oh look, it's Ramu! Let's kill him! Wow, the berserker did do a lot of damage there. Check him out. Level 21, we've already almost halfway killed him. I should have healed. Ah, that's nothing. Just ring our little bell. Wasn't that great. We could throw... I'll be able to buy these one day. Let's just throw a shuriken at him, see what it does. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, I guess the 900 damage was a crit. Let's try... One of the troubles with Ramu is he doesn't ever have, like, an elemental weakness to take advantage of. What level did they say he was? It's very unlikely he's going to be a multiplier of level 5. The bosses will basically never be a multiple of 5. We could try Era, I guess. Missile, if you didn't read that when I quickly looked over it before, it won't work on bosses. It reduces an enemy's HP to 1/4 of its total. That wasn't that great. I'll just throw another. We're actually not supposed to go here this early. We kind of came here a little bit earlier than normal. Anyway, Ifrit, what are you doing here? Lord Ramu, I see you have become even more powerful. If you would lend us that strength. Ifrit, okay, just give me a second to read you guys. Apparently he knows Ifrit. Interestingly enough, Ifrit is the only one you actually have to learn. It's the only summon you have to learn on the course of your adventure, I believe. The rest are all skippable. Which is why he called out Ifrit and not Shiva, because there's no guarantee that you ever needed to pick her up. And, you have to get Ifrit. And I think he also turned himself into an item, didn't he? Yeah, so you have to burn it. Which is a little bit odd. But now, with that, We can summon all the level 2 elementals, which is good. Okay, that wasn't too bad. What else could we explore while we're looking around the world? How's our HP and everything? Probably should heal up a little bit. Okay, let's keep going, I guess. Man, we're almost at the end of the episode already. I've only barely explored anything. But we did get Ramu, so that was fun. But yeah, you don't actually have to go here at this point. Nothing sort of tells you to go this direction. Having your level, that's not very nice. I wonder if we could learn that. The stone golem's pretty tough. I would prefer not to have my level halved anymore, though. So let's see how Thundera works on him. Mr. 1000 HP. And nearly enough. There we go. I figured he'd have really good defense powers. And like most Final Fantasy games, you can wrap around the map. So if I head directly to the left, I'll show up on the right side of the map. There's something near the bottom, below the mountain ranges in the bottom left of the continent, that I could probably walk to. Do I have enough time to get there on this episode? Depends on how many battles we get. Actually, I should have gone north and wrapped around that way. I always forget. I guess we could Libra these things too. We've got creepy looking bats. Level 29. Ooh boy, these are getting pretty tough. Kill them both. That did nothing. So technically we could Spell Blade up with Thundera and do extra damage, but I have a feeling they'll be dead by then anyway. I mean, they're pretty tough looking enemies. We'll probably get good XP. If we survive. Oh, that's right, Bart's... I was confused earlier that Bart's wasn't taking an action. Unlike, I guess, the trick with Berserkers is it doesn't even show you his action bar like most people. It just stays full, and he just gets an action every now and then. That's pretty good. Those guys would give you a lot of job points if you could win those fights reliably. A lot of money, too. Probably means I'm sailing in a dangerous area of the world. I'm not supposed to go yet. We're only like halfway there. But yeah, I mean, I mentioned before that big desert there, you can't get through that yet. Maybe I should have shown it off, but you just get turned around. Deserts seem to be like that. Yeah, okay. Keep going. I'm just happy the encounter rate's not too bad in the water. This is gonna be a bit painful. I can't move Bart into the front row, so he's always gonna do half damage. I wish we had the proper row changing for the entire group thing, like most oh man, that was a lot of damage. Like most of the games have. Most of the Final Fantasies. We really just need to kill one of these quickly. They'll half how their damage output will be. But we also need to keep everyone alive. I wonder if we can go back to the ship's graveyard now that we have a ship. There is some more stuff back there. There's some blue magic I could learn in there if I can go back. I'm not actually sure if you can return or not. That's gonna hurt. Well, conveniently at the moment, I do have a red mage to help out with Lena's healing. Let's try Gaia. You never know. Maybe that'll do some mega damage. Tsunami! That could be good. Nah, it's pretty bad. Could have been good, guys. It could have been. I believe there's some sort of mega tsunami or something you can get if you're at maybe a high enough level for your Geomancer. Alright, one down. I'm not gonna want to fight these for much longer. They just take too long to kill. Next time I run into these guys, I'm just gonna run. It's like fighting a boss battle every time. Probably would be nice if I had a summoner right now. I bet your Ramu would do probably like 700 or 800 damage to both of them at the same time, rather than just one at a time like this. Maybe Gaia will... Oh, we're good. So, if I recognize that, you actually don't get any experience at all. Just a bunch of money and a bunch of action points. So, for those of you guys who enjoy playing, like, low-level challenges, if you're strong enough to kill them, if you've got some gimmick that will let you win that fight, which I'm sure you could work it out, there's a battle you can just spam, and you'll get tons of action points, or ability points, lots of money. You just have to have a way to survive it, basically. And you'll never level up. Which is a common... Like, it's one of those things you need to know how to do for low-level challenges. It's not the sort of thing I'm going to be doing right now, but... sometimes I think about those kinds of challenges. Let me just put a quick save in here. It's about that time, isn't it? Let's, unless the encounters are really ridiculous, let's head over to the left, see what's over here. I don't think these guys are going to be too bad. Nah, they're not that tough. 540? It's nothing. This is a little bit more of a realistic spot to go to. Now, I think I remember that cave being dangerous, so we're not going to go there just yet. I mean, like I said, we're not going the way the game's telling me to go right now. Oh, you can probably learn self-destruct from these guys as well. I learned it from one of the more difficult enemies to learn it from, maybe. But I would expect the bombs no self-destruct. It's very classic, right? Is this actually Jakol? Man, that's a lot of them. What if we just throw... They're usually weak to ice. Let's try a lightning scroll. See if that works. That saves some time. Nice. Now, they're probably expensive and I'm just wasting tons of money, but... Alright, we'll explore Jakol on the next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day.